Hey, we welcome in Oriole prospect Jackson Holliday today. And Jackson, what a great first year for you, man. Last year is you'll never forget it, I'll bet. Number one pick in the draft. You go play pro ball for the first time and have a lot of success. You know, when you look back on the last few months and that season for you, what are some things that come to mind?
I'd say just the whole experience, being able to start in the complex league and get to be around some of the guys down there and get to learn and be with the draft class and get to know each other a whole lot better, and then being able to perform well and move up to low A was it was a lot of fun, and it was a great first experience to get into that and some of the competition and the whole flow of things. So it was awesome.
Was there anything surprising to you, or I would guess maybe not too much because you've been around the game so much?
Yeah, not too much. I'd say honestly, the talent level was better than I thought it was going to be. There were some guys that had some real high end stuff. So we faced some really talented players for low A. What I thought, there were some guys that I thought had some big league stuff. So I'd say the quality of pitches. I mean, obviously it's scattered, and a lot of them don't throw too many strikes, but the quality of pitches was pretty good.
So now you had an incredible walk to strikeout rate of 25 to 12 against a small sample, 20 games, but man, that just jumps off the page. And so many analysts have remarked about that. Through your career leading up to this point, what made you so good at that? Just recognizing a ball and a strike, which puts you ahead of so many players who struggle to do that.
I'd say just kind of growing up in the game. Like I feel like that's something that has helped me throughout everything in my baseball ability. It's just growing up in the game and watching lots of baseball and watching lots of good hitters, and you get yourself out if you swing at balls. So that's something that I really tried and to work on in high school. Was whenever I swung, I wanted to put the ball in play, and if I knew it wasn't a strike, I didn't want to get myself out. So and I'd rather strike out looking than swinging 100% of the time. So I trust my eye, and I know I got a good understanding of the zone.
That is awesome. So is pitch recognition big on that? Are you able to see
Hmm.
spin quickly and recognize that that slider is in the zone now, but in a millisecond later, it's going to be
Hmm.
3 inches outside?
Yeah, we have a really good scouting report before each game, so you kind of know what the pitch shape is and where it needs to start for it to be in the zone, and where it needs to start to be a ball. So that's something that I pay attention a lot to, because I've never seen any of these guys before in my life. So to know where their release point is and how their ball moves before the game even starts has been very beneficial for me.
I think a lot of average fans would be surprised at how smart baseball players are. I mean, obviously you're talented and you're athletic, but you just talked about things like release point and scouting reports. And I mean, you just turned 19, so you're some of this you hadn't been doing forever, and yet you got to have it all, don't you? To be if you want to be an elite major league player someday, talent will just not all do. You got to have the other aspects.
Yeah, for sure. You have to pay attention to the small details. The small details are very important, and that's something that I try to take pride in, and doing the little things right that usually lead to the big things. So if you can do small things right, you can usually carry that over to the main stuff.
Of course, the Orioles are such a big organization now with data and technology and young coaches who are forward thinking and can bring it all together. I mean, have you been exposed to a lot of that when you were a high school kid and before the draft?
Not really, not really. Even Oklahoma State's kind of old school when it comes to that, but I really enjoyed all the stuff that I got introduced to, and I feel like it's definitely helped my game, and I'm looking forward to it next year and getting to be around some guys that really know what they're doing and have been in the organization for a few years is very exciting to me.
Is there one aspect or a couple of aspects of all of this data and technology that you think can really work well for you?
Um, I'd say just the scouting reports and being able to see how much the guy's ball rides or breaks or runs and how they pitch you. I mean, they have everything like the percentages of the pitch that he throws in this count is definitely it's pretty awesome compared to high school and summer ball where you're going up there and you really don't know what to expect. So it's awesome to be honest.
Wow. And do you get those extensive scouting reports even in FCL?
Yeah, yeah, the whole organization.
That is pretty cool. I mean, you're
Hmm.
getting it now, and of course, it'll be the more you go up, maybe the more important it'll
Yeah,
become.
yeah, that's right. That's right. So it's pretty neat.
What's your winter focus been? Has it just been getting reps and staying ready for next year, or have there been any specific things that either you or the Orioles have you doing?
Um, I always want to get stronger. I always want to get stronger, more athletic, faster. So I've been working out about 6 days a week and then doing speed stuff 3 times a week. So just trying to get stronger to be able to impact the game a little bit more on the offensive side, being able to drive the ball all over the place and be able to steal bases and contribute that way, and then being able to make plays that no one else can make and get the guy out at first. So I feel like that's very important. It's just getting stronger to be able to be the best baseball player that I can be.
What made you such a good defender and you get such good scouting grades for both fielding and arm? You know, we always think offense, but defense is half the game, and a run prevented is as much as one driven in.
Hmm.
Over the years, how did you get better on your D?
Um, like I said, just small details leads to big things. I was able to play on the USA team and be around Jack Wilson, who played in the major leagues for quite a long time, and be able to pick his brain a little bit about stuff that he did. And one of the kids on Oklahoma State was his high school coach, and one year he made 2 errors. So like stuff like that, like just being able to be around him and learn from him and carry that over into the organization and be able to learn from their infield guys has been pretty awesome. But just quality reps and pushing yourself each day has been important.
Yes, Jackson Holliday with us today, and you are not Victor, but you're using Victor's machine here
Yeah,
or
yeah,
laptop. It looks like.
oh
Is that
yeah.
one of your workout guys or a coach?
Um, yeah, Vic's the director of ops at Oklahoma State, and he got this new iPad, so I didn't have to do this on my phone. So I'm not Victor.
But it's nice of him to let you
Yeah,
use
that's
that today
right. Brand new
to get
iPad.
with us. Hey, let me ask you how you're staying grounded after such a good first year, 1-1 pick, good stats. Now all these rankings come out and they're noticing you, and you already have major analysts who have been doing this 20 and 30 years projecting and predicting you could be the number one ranked prospect at the end of 2023. How do you handle that when you hear that?
Um, I honestly just focus on the thing right in front of me, and that's getting better each day and being around my family and trying to be as present as possible and just hanging out with them because I'm about to leave and it's the first time I've been away from them. So just trying to enjoy my family and get better each and every day and not really worry about that because it's really not in my control. So just being in the best situation that I can be to hopefully be the number one prospect. Be pretty cool to do that 3 years in a row. So pretty neat.
Yes, it would. It sure would. I'll bet you if you ever walk in with any hint of ego, your dad takes care of that in
Yeah,
one
yeah.
second.
The way I was raised, it's I'd say that's what shaped me to not really feel that much pressure when it comes to these things and just kind of stay mellow and enjoy the process. So it's I'd say just give credit to my parents and how they raised me has made this a whole lot easier.
Over the years, how many times would you estimate you have been in a major league clubhouse with your dad?
Um, I don't know, a lot. So,
Over 100, maybe?
oh yeah, easily over 100 because I mean he played for 15 years and we went to me and my brother went to almost every home game in at the clubhouse. So it's been been a lot.
Yes. So I mean that gives you an experience that most kids just can't get or have.
Hmm.
And I mean there are obvious things we can think of how that helps you, but how does it help you in maybe ways we don't even think about?
Um, we've been talking about like relationships, and I'd say my dad was very good at making relationships in the clubhouse and being able to find things with guys that he may not have much in common with, but finding like one thing that you can have in common with people, and just getting to know them. I'd say that's something that I try to do, and I try to make friends with everyone and be able to find something that me and that person can bond over and get to know each other better. I say that's something that I've learned from my dad, and being in the clubhouse for a really long time, is just trying to be a good clubhouse guy and a good leader that someone can trust on and off the field. And I'd say definitely the day in and day out grind that it takes to be at the top of your game, because you train all off season, and then trying to stay stronger during the season and maintain it is what I'm trying to do to push myself over the edge of these other guys that I'm competing with.
Last thing for you, Jackson. Do you have any sense in the club where you'll play or be assigned this season, or do you have any thoughts in your own mind, goals or things you'd like to get done?
No, I don't know from the club, but I'd like to play well and make it up to Double A. I know Jordan Lawler pretty well, and I know that he had a great first season with the Diamondbacks and made it up to Double A, and I'd like to accomplish that and then put myself in a good spot for the next year to make the big league team. So that's my goal, always to jump as many levels as possible. So I'm looking forward to it.
And so is Birdland. I don't speak for all the Birdland, but I think they're pretty excited about you and your future. And I think they can see today, Jackson, how well grounded you are and driven, and you bring a lot to the table beyond just tools that a scout might grade. So that's pretty cool too. And hey, thank you for joining us today, and have a great 2023.
Thank you. I appreciate it.